Hey guys, Tara here. Welcome back to an episode of BeamNG.drive for another race today. And this is the first race since the latest update in terms of when I've recorded it anyway, because this update, as of you watching this video now, happened about a month ago. But because I did everything a few weeks in front, as of me right now, the update only happened yesterday, I think. So I know it's changed some of the sounds and that with the update, but I don't know, I hope it hasn't affected the car performances. Either way, we've got the little bubble up in front because honestly I really like this thing. It should have got through last round. It didn't, but I'm giving it another chance anyway. In second place is the Garvel D15. And third is the only new car for this round. It's a Sunburst. It's the C version, C 2.8, with wheel protectors it looked like. So that could be fairly interesting. Something hits on the wheels. In fourth place we have the Vendetta race car. At the back, the car that needs to win and had it pretty much all its own way last round, the SBR Extreme Edition. Now there is a new version of this and it's electric, but it's not as fast as this, so otherwise I would have used that in this round as well. Have the two cars go against each other. I chose the Sunburst because I'm hoping it shouldn't get shoved out of the way as easily as what the other cars did last round. So I'm going to go for the Sunburst as my pick to win, and the little bubbles went absolutely nowhere off of the line. And that's going to be contact already established now. Yep, contact now being well and truly established now between everything and the bubble. That's getting sent round already. Is it going to avoid the wall? It's going to avoid it with the front wheels. Oh my god! I've just seen what's happened behind. How has this happened? How did the Vendetta get airborne like that? And where's the hood? Oh, the Okay, everything's just getting shoved around. I don't know why I'm going with any of the sentences that I'm saying. Let's get on board now with the Sunburst, which is the next thing being shoved around, and the car, which I was hoping would be the thing that could cause grief to the SBR. Actually, it does exactly what I wanted, so it's taken it out as well. But that's going to back into the wall. That's pretty hard contact with the wall. It's going to get itself going, though, in the right direction. No, it's not. And I'm going to put that now on disabled and get it turned around, because the SBR, that's going the right way. So it needs to get this thing going, but the SBR, that's already well and truly underway, so that's got in front of it now. Let's put that now back onto random. What about the Vendetta? Is that going to get itself going? No, that wants to reverse into the wall. Okay. Then let's put that now on disabled. And let's get this thing back out of the wall if it will go forward. Come on. Well, there goes the little bubble, so the Garvel, the Vendetta here has got to get itself out of last place yet. So the fight is well and truly on between, well, there's a fight everywhere really, but out in front, all on its own, for now anyway, is the D-Series, which got shoved around quite easy last time. But so far, hasn't really taken any noticeable damage or anything of note for it anyway. Everything else seems to be going as expected really, or fairly okay. The bubble though is going to get sent around again unfortunately, and then going to be another hit into the wall. And I've given it lights and everything this time. The reasons I was missing because I was racing the default car last time, and that really doesn't come with anything attached to it. The D-Series is still in the lead for now anyway. But the SBR, with the hood of it and the front lights have all just gone. I imagine somewhere underneath the Vendetta is where they currently are. And the bubble though gets itself going once again. It's got a lot of catching up to do now, and there's no way really. I think the thing's going to get through. The SBR. It's not even an SBR, it's a Sunburst, and the rear bumper's flapping, so I'm going to remove that before it causes issues. Well, the issues are though with the back. If you look at it from this side, if you take out the hood and the boot, it looks perfectly fine from that side. But this side though, it tells a different story, although the wheels, maybe due to the covers and that, do look to be going out. They're a little bit bent on that side, but at least they're not causing any substantial amounts of damage, although that's a lot of wiggling from the Vendetta. I don't know why it's done that, but it's going to hit into the wall again. But there, can you get yourself going? It's going to nudge. Oh, that's just broken off the front wheel. Seriously, the front wheels are that weak? That's popped it off. Okay, I didn't expect that. But I also didn't expect it to be just randomly lose control in the first place. Anyway, now back on disabled. Get you now back out of the wall. And get it back going again in the right direction. That's it now back on the road. Let's see how if that wheel causes any issues for if I have to remove it or not. Now back onto random, let's see if it can get itself going again. But now then, the D-Series, is that still in the lead? Yep, it's still leading, but the SPR is well and truly coming for it now, and now into the first corner. The Vendetta is actually scraping on the ground. That's going to want to avoid the curves now. That massive front splitter, that's not going to have a fun time over the curves. We're going this way around, it might get away with it actually. A nice corner cut there from the SBR, which is now caught finally onto the back of the D-Series. And then is the D-Series going to get shoved around as easily as last time? I mean, it survived the first round of contact, although it did have a different car behind it. And we've seen this thing's already somehow managed to launch the... that's why it stuck its nose underneath. I imagine that's how it launched the Vendetta. And it's going to look its way to the inside line, and that's the D-Series round. It's going to go into the wall, it's going to try and turn itself onto the grass, and actually... Oh, that could have been a lot worse. I was expecting that to be a lot worse than what it was. The D-Series, though, goes away fairly unscathed, all things considered, really. But it's going to back itself there into the wall and continually keep going backwards. I don't know why the cars keep doing that. And it just gets stuck on the wall. They decide, you know what, I'm going to slam straight into this. That's going to be fun. And then let's get this thing, though, back out and on the road, although it has now lost second place as well to a car that is faster than it. But in terms of outright damage, this thing's probably still in the best condition of these three cars. Now, where's the Vendetta? That's actually going at some pretty decent speed now, even on effectively 3 wheels. And this thing might actually end up getting laps, although it's not really going all that slowly, just with how far behind it is and with how much faster these cars are as well. The SBR now coming into the final 2 corners now. The front of that isn't looking all too healthy either, but somehow it's managed to have things just go its way once again. And all the wheels and that, they're all perfectly fine and all. Which is a different story for the second place car, which is actually catching up. I feel like it is, or it could have been the time that the SBR's lost from ramming the other cars. The D-Series though, it's not falling away dramatically as much as I thought it was, because this thing, in terms of straight line speed, it's about 40 mile an hour or so down from what I can remember. Well, from the last time I tested these things anyway. I think with the D-Series being in better condition, it's actually taking the corners better, which is probably why it's catching up. And no surprise the front lights don't work on this thing, but one side of the rear lights actually fine on this thing is very crumpled, and now it's going up though to start the second light, which the SBR's already well and truly gone onto. This thing is just scraping its way along the floor. It's a good job for this thing, like I said before, that it is going this way, otherwise that would have been ripped off on the shark tooth curbs. If we can just carry on like this, and it's not going to get lapped with how far around it is, then that's going to be through to the next round as well. And where's the bubble? It's far enough around, I think it might go into the second lap, but then it's not going to get around it to actually get through into the next round. I mean, that's why I let it survive this round, because it was pretty far around in the second lap last time, but I don't think it's got a chance of getting through this time. Now into turn 1, everything going alright still on the SBR. The front bumper, I think it just looks worse than it is. Honestly, for the damage that it's taken. You can get around the corners fine, because the front wheels are just so far at the front of this car as well. If that hit any contact that was a little bit harder, that would have taken out the front wheels. In second place, the Sunburst, that's, like I said, looking worse to worse, but it still drives in a straight line perfectly fine, which is more than can be said for the Vendetta. And then do its front lights still work? No, they don't. That's not really a surprise there either. It's a get around the second last corner, and this thing, well, it's got a puncture on the rear. Actually, I think the tyre's fine, it's just actual damage to the actual wheel itself, which is something I don't think I've actually seen before. But now then, Quinn now round the final corner, it's still scraping its way along. If this thing somehow manages to have its fuel tank rupture, this thing is just going to set itself on fire with how much it's sparking. It gets though onto the second lap, and the SBR, that's going up now into the S section. Where's the bubble? Midway through the S's. It might actually get round onto the second lap, but it's not going to get through. It's a valiant effort, though, because this thing is not fast whatsoever. You can see the rear lights, they've been very smashed in some strange ways how they look anyway. Where's the SBR? That going up into SEs? Yeah, that will make its way through. This thing, it might catch up actually. I still can't really decide. I can't make up if it's going to catch or not. If it gets lapped, then the bubble's definitely out. But if it doesn't, then it has a chance of getting around. This thing is just so slow. This thing, it can do 100 mile an hour with me driving it, but it takes literally the length of the entire straight, which of course the AI is not going to be willing to do. The 5th place though, the D-Series is still slowly catching up, so it being in a better condition still, if it was in front of the Sunburst still, then it would just be pulling away from it. Now I can't see the bubble up in front from this camera angle, so I'm guessing it's far enough around. Yeah, it's going down this back straight now, but 39, 40 mile an hour is basically as fast as this thing goes. I'm not seeing any notable damage unless this wheel here. It's a bit buckled on this side, so I'm guessing that's why it's limping so badly. But the D-Series is really actually catching up to the Sunburst. And the here comes the SBR now. I'm sure this thing might actually catch. It depends how far around it's coming up. They are actually coming up to the final corner. If this thing was a little bit further back, I think it would have got caught. But now then, the D-Series is really on the back now of the Sunburst. He's still going to fight it out for second place, but it's up to the D-Series whether it wants to leave the Sunburst alone or not. Because as it stands, they're both going to be through into the next round. It's the SBR that needs to win. And the ball is just going up now through the second to last corner to end the first lap. This thing, it might get round. Is it going to get round? There's the SBR there in the background. Yeah, this thing's made it. Still the fight for second place. Could still potentially be on yet. And where's the okay, this thing still got quite some way to go at the minute. It's scraping its way along. The bubble, it's making its way actually round the final corner. Now the bubble is going to make it onto the second lap. So it's all about whether the Vendetta can get around and finish the race to knock this thing out as well. Otherwise, I think it'll be a new first place car that we need for the next round. It makes it over the line, and before I can even stop it, it is going to make contact with the back of the bubble. Oh, that is hefty, hefty contact as well. And that's any chance of the bubble, I think, now just completely annihilated, like the back of the car as well. This thing, though, it has to keep going because the Vendetta is, well, this thing's front wheel drive as well, so for the one time front wheel drive is actually beneficial for something. Is it going to get going though in the right direction? No, it isn't. Yes, it is actually. It's just doing a really wide turn by the looks of it. Yep, it's going to get itself going, but it's going to be going even slower now than what it was in the first place. And then got the Sunburst going to come around in second place if it stays where it is. Now it's got one corner left to go. It looks like it's going to stay in second place. It gets around here all fine. Yeah, no dramas around there with the D-Series though. Another lap here to caught it up, but just the Sunburst is still just about too fast for it, and that's going to come across the line in second place. It was a good, honestly, with how much damage the thing's taken, to finish in second place and carrying a good amount of speed as well. That has to be an achievement in itself, quite honestly. And then coming across the line in third place is the D-Series. Much better showing from it this time than what it had last time. And is there going to be contact between any of these cars? Yes, there is. The D-Series is not happy with the Sunburst for some reason. Don't really know why. He didn't actually get sent around by the Sunburst, so the D-Series just wasn't happy with it for whatever reason. Adds a little bit more damage to the back of it, although you can't really actually tell. And that one rear light still works on it. And now then, it's just whether or not the Vendetta can actually make it round. Let's go straight to the cinematic camera here. You see a scraping wheel. I don't know why it just lost control in the first place. And when that wheel popped off, I thought that was it. It just wasn't attached. But surprisingly, for how much wheel spin this thing gets when it tries to put the power down, having that wheel like that isn't actually been all too bad for it. It's attached, but it's not really affecting the car. It's got stuck in that position. So as far as wheels braking go, that's probably the best you could hope for it. There's a lot of smoke coming there, but I think imagine that's just that wheel scraping. This thing though, how did it actually cooked the clutch this time? Maybe, I don't know if that's something that was facing the update. Because, well, this is a modded car, so I doubt the update would have done anything to affect this. It's just the AI actually incompetent this time, and just hasn't cooked itself. No, it looks like it's wiggling a lot more here from the cinematic camera than what he does when you're just following it. And the bubble's not even in turn 1 yet, so yeah, that's definitely going to be out. This thing there actually looks fairly nice inside, actually, for yeah, the kind of like basic interior for it. So yeah, it's only got a few more corners left to go. In the front of it, I'm just amazed it's actually survived. We're scraping on the floor, like I said before. Going around this way is what's kept the front of the car actually attached. Now then, around the final corner now. This thing, it's probably it's in the worst condition of the cars that are going around normally, besides the Sunburst, of course. But of the other three cars, this one I'd say is definitely in the worst of those three conditions. Now, is this thing going to make contact with anything? Or is he just going to pull off to the side? No, it's going to make contact as well with the Sunburst. Oh yeah, this thing, there's the front of it, finally popped off. In effect, really. Oh yeah, that wheel doesn't even steer. That wheel It actually still steers. That's, I actually thought it was just, didn't really do anything. But now then, now the car doesn't want to actually go anywhere. Let's go across the line first there, actually. And that means now that the bubble, I gave it another chance, but same result. So this thing is going to be out next round. We're going to have a new first place car for the next round. And the car to look out for, once again, will be the SBR. Just leave a like if you enjoyed this video, leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you're new and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. And to give me a follow on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, there will be a link down below in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time.